All right, first up, wow. Is that a hand? Yeah, there's somebody hiding there. Looks like someone's lying almost on the side of the bed down there. So we got a guy hanging out down there. We got, I think it's a dog, but it looks like it's running. It almost looks like a Furby a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember Furbies, but they were creepy as shit. So this dog it looks like the dog is literally running. Like it's doing a marathon, or it's like in the Olympics on the 100-meter sprint or something. I don't think I've ever seen a dog propped up this way. You've seen dogs, you know, on their hind legs kind of doing a little dancey dance, but this is like a full-on sprint. And then you got the guy lying on the side of the bed there, his hands coming up like he's almost afraid the dog's gonna hit him or something. I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like that dog is kind of possessed. The eyes too, the eyes really encapsulate the whole situation here. The glowing red eyes, like something unholy is going on down there, you know? What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. Your boy, Mr. Spicy, in the house, Jared Bronstein. Today, we're reacting to cursed images with no explanation. Now, these are just going to be some real weird-looking images that we don't know anything about anything. It's just, well, you know, it's in the title. They're just cursed images, no explanation. I'm going to just probably go on little rants about each image and be like, wow, that's cursed as shit. I wonder what it's all about, but there's no explanation. Share this video with a friend. Smash that like button. Let's get right into it, shall we? We got a bunch of sheep here with glowing eyes. I'm assuming those are sheep. Or are they goats? I think they're sheep. They look like sheep to me. There's a lot that's unsettling about this. Aside from the glowing eyes in the dark and the sunset, it looks very creepy. There's something with goats, sacrifice, demonic. It's not a good mix. And I'm feeling that in this image. There's something unholy going on here. Whether it's the goats themselves or the goats are going to be sacrificed for some reason. You can just tell there's like evil energy in this photo right now. Maybe it's the Holy Spirit. I don't know what it is, but the glowing eyes really... And the crazy thing is, it's not just in the dark. Like there's the goats at the very front of the cage, their eyes are glowing too. And maybe you can make the argument because they're closest to the flash, so it's going to be the most prominent. But then you got the ones in the way further back, unless this is photoshopped and people just decided to put little dots on the goat's eyes, which maybe again is possible, but I don't think someone would go through that much effort just to do this, you know? Why would, maybe they would, I don't know. Next one, it looks like we got a family who put, I think, pancakes on their face and their dog's face as well.
Jared, you want anything?
Yeah, just a regular coffee, just black, please. Thank you.
Black?
Yes. See, that's one of the pleasures of living at home. You know, people just come and go and they get you shit, so, you know. Anyways, back to the image here. Yeah, so dog has pancake on its face. I'm surprised the dog didn't try to eat the pancake and they just allowed that to stay on its face. It's almost like, I don't know if I'm getting like Hills Have Eyes vibe. Maybe The Strangers. You know the movie The Strangers with like the masked family that tortures people. Yeah, this whole, for me, it's really the dog. The fact that the dog is staying so still and just staring at the camera with food on its face. You know, dogs like to eat food. So, but the guy on the far left too looks like he's almost like Leatherface. Moving on, it looks like we got a bunch of Winnie the Poohs here. There's one person and there's a dog there as well. Oh, there's a few people there, but this is way too many Winnies. There's like little miniature Winnie Poohs. There's the police car, which I feel like this is just very chaotic. I feel like the police were called in for this invasion of Winnie the Poohs. This one woman is being surrounded. It almost looks like they're doing like a ritual on her. Like they're all standing there with their hands out, like, you know, you're the offering for us. This is very uncomfortable. Almost as uncomfortable as me trying to do a video and having my parents scream throughout the whole time. So it's neck and neck for me. So this image I've seen before. It's the koala bear. The guy's face is up the koala's rectum, and I just don't understand. It's weird because there's two faces. There's the koala's face and then his face in the body of the koala. Just the look. It almost looks like he's wearing a jumpsuit, like he's in jail. The orange shirt. It looks very like criminal-like. So I don't like that about it. But also just the way he's drinking out of the straw. The fact that he decided to cut open the koala's rectum and put it over his face. A lot here going on that I need to unpack, and I'd rather not right now. I mean, thankfully it's 12 o'clock, it's the middle of the day, it's a sunny day, so I'm not doing this at night. You know, I'm not, you know, stoned and I'm not gonna get nightmares from this, or maybe I will. I don't know, maybe I'll revisit this page when I'm high, I don't know. But just very, very weird, very uncomfortable. I question how the initial thought occurred. You know, hey, it's Halloween, get a costume. Oh, I'll be a doctor, you know, I'll be a zombie. I'm gonna just get a stuffed koala and cut out the ass and take out all the fluff or the filling and just stick my head inside of it and make a mask. Like, if you really think about the thought process, this guy must be a psychopath. Moving on here, we got a tea party for spiders. At first I thought they were toy spiders, but they look very much so real. They look like tarantulas, which people think tarantulas are like venomous or evil or poisonous. I don't know what the right word is. I don't think they're venomous, or they're not poisonous. I don't know, to be honest. I know some, I don't know. I think some tarantulas are venomous, but I think majority of them aren't, and I think a lot of them don't bite. People are very scared of tarantulas. But like black widows are the ones that scare the shit out of me, because those bite you and then you're dead, you know, no problem. Again though, it's Australia. Australia has the weirdest shit in the world. There's a reason why, you know, they're secluded on an island and they just have all these animals that can't travel anywhere because they're stuck on that island for good reason. Australia's almost like Jurassic Park. They just have a bunch of animals that are almost prehistoric, that were like that, you know, they're way beyond our time. We shouldn't coexist with these things anymore. And then the Aussies are like, oh, you know, mate, it's fine. You know, just get some Vegemite. You're okay. So, you know, it's my bad Australian accent. I'm bad with accents. I think all accents sound the same, to be honest with you. But yeah, Australia. I mean, look, the fact that it's a country and a continent is very telling. Something about that isn't right. This child is definitely Australian, you know, having a tea party with the tarantulas there like it's normal. Just wait for the kangaroo to come and just start punching people for no reason. That's what they do, they just punch. I don't get it. This is the stairway of cats. I was gonna make like a stairway to heaven joke, but this seems more like the stairway to hell. Again, you got the bright eyes, which is always weird. But something about cats are, I don't want to use the word sinister, but they're menacing, I think is the right word. You know, not to say that they're always up to no good, but like, how often do dogs jump up on tables and just push shit off for the sake of it? You know what I mean? Although my dog used to jump on my kitchen table all the time and eat food, but that's when he was younger. Now he knows better, and he's just too old to jump up that high. But cats, man, I don't know. Something about cats, they're just, some of them are very loving and very friendly. Others are just pieces of shit. You go near them, they'll like scratch you and bite you. I don't know. I've known enough cat owners that, like, you know, they come to work or you see them and they got cuts all over. Oh, you okay? Oh yeah, it's just my cat. And it's like, that's not normal. Like, if I showed up places with, you know, bite marks on me, oh, it's just my dog. He just bites sometimes. That's not normal. Although my dog has bit me on the face before, like full on bit my face like this across the nose. I had like random cut marks kind of just drawing blood. It was shitty, but, you know, we grew from it together, and we don't do things like that ever again. All right, now this one's very uncomfortable. I want to say this one has to be photoshopped, right? It looks like a family portrait, and then you just have a clown with a fucking axe just standing in the background there. Almost looks like he came out of the vent or something. And then you have another gentleman. It looks like he's standing outside of the picture frame, but you can see his arm. So maybe this was like an ad for like a horror experience, like a haunted house or a haunted walk or something. Maybe this is for a movie. It just seems like the juxtaposition, it's a big word for me. You know, the killer, scary clown, and then a nice family portrait. It doesn't seem like it aligns. It doesn't seem natural. So I don't know if it's photoshopped. I don't know if it's real. It looks like, you know, a picture from like the 70s or the 60s. The way they're dressed, the way the house is displayed. They look like they got a chessboard up there for a picture frame or something. I don't really know what's going on. But the clown with the axe is very unsettling for sure. And as I say that, I hear a noise that was kind of weird. Oh, this is weird. A little child in the forest with a bunch of deer. She was raised by the deer, and now she knows nothing else except the life of the deer. That's just the life she's chosen. It's the life she's going to continue living. The deer are looking at her like, what, bro? It's our child. Deer are also vicious. People think deer, like they see Disney movies and they're like, yeah, deer are friendly, nice animals. They're not. They'll bite the shit out of you and tear you apart. Deer are very vicious. Like any wild animal, people think wild animals, because we have dogs and cats, like, oh, I love all animals. It's like, bro, you don't understand. The approaching an animal in the wild is the equivalent to a stranger just walking in your house. If a stranger walked in your house and was like, hey, I'm not here to hurt you, you wouldn't be like, oh, what's up? Hey, come sit down. You'd be like, get the fuck out of my house. I'm calling the cops. You'd freak out. No different than animals. We think because we're human, we're the superior race. You know, we can just walk up to animals' habitats and walk in like we own the place. They don't give a fuck. They'll bite you. They'll defend the shit out of, you know, their territory, their own. They don't care who you are. They don't care. They don't understand what you're saying. Oh, I don't want to hurt you. The deer is hearing just a different language. Like when we hear squirrels go like, or whatever the fuck noise they make, No different than we're going up to animals like, I don't want to hurt you, here, I have food. They're like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck this idiot's saying. Like, they talk in their own language, their deer language. Anyways, last one here. We got a few, it looks like old women here. I don't know if that's a nun. She kind of looks like a demon a little bit. Yeah, this is an interesting one. I feel like this is like an old European photo. Getting some old European vibes here. I don't know why, I just feel like that tablecloth specifically is very European. And also, the way these ladies look, it's just very European. I feel like, you know, my grandmother looked similar to that, and it's just a very European vibe. But it could also be the time era, I don't know. But yeah, the woman in the middle almost looks like, it almost looks like she's like the devil in disguise as a nun. Or like some sort of evil entity that's disguised as a nun. Just trying to pass off as like a holy spirit when really it's an evil demonic spirit. So that's, you know, that's interesting. And she seems happy. The other two women seem, the one on the far right doesn't seem upset, more so just like trying to fake a smile. The one on the left looks a little confused or maybe concerned. I don't know, but this is the thing with these images with no explanation is like there is no explanation. So I'm just kind of making assumptions here, and I could be totally wrong, and that's all right. That's why we're here, just to make the fun assumptions and make an idiot of myself, right? All right, guys, that's all for this one. Been your boy, Mr. Spicy, Jared Pepper Bronstein, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.